We constantly put ourselves up out there in a way that we are always being tested. In all our minds, which are in the making, is, am I good enough? And I'm sure that in the journey of our conversation, you will get a hang of that as well, and you will be able to do that for yourself successfully. You have a mud pot, okay? You understand a mud pot? पुराने ज़माने में पानी और अभी भी people have pots in their house, water pots, and then you take water from the pot because it's cool, it's healthy, and all of that. So imagine that you have a pot and it's kept upside down. So there's water flowing, it's going on top of the pot. Nevertheless, there's a pot, there is the water. But the pot is still empty. There's no water inside the pot. Now, you need someone, right? A master or someone who can show you the path or guide and tell you that, hey, 1 minute, you've got the pot right, you've got the water flowing, but you know what? The positioning is not right. All you need to do is turn it around. And then what happens? The water starts flowing into the pot. Great. So does it end there? No. Imagine if the pot has a small hole. What will happen? So the water is flowing in the pot, right? No doubt about that. But it is also flowing out. So there's never enough in the pot. It'll never get full at any point because you have that small crack. Now, the crack, my darling, the crack in your mind, or I would say in all our minds which are in the making, is, am I good enough? Crack. So whatever God has in store for you, whatever the best is waiting in your pipeline. Now the sad part is that the outside bad can be addressed, right? But what about the bad inside? Now my dear, you'll be surprised what I'm referring to as bad. Many a times we trust the people around us, we trust the world around us, but we doubt our own selves. We doubt the goodness inside us. We constantly put ourselves up out there in a way that we are always being tested. All your performances go through this internal filter that you have in your head. And that is why we need to address this. And to be able to identify this as a thing also is a lovely, beautiful thing. You can do whatever you need to do. No one is stopping you if you don't stop yourself. Remember, if your thought doesn't bother you, and if your thought doesn't create hurdles for you, and if your thought doesn't come in the form of self-doubt for you, even God can do no wrong to you. Because this energy is only going to be created with your right understanding and is limited, is something money cannot buy. You can't get it from outside. You are the source for it, and it is required for your mental cleansing, for the extra cloudedness to get out of your system, and for your internal balance, because I know how much you love and value balancing. We went to get an exposure of the outside world over and above what we see at home, right? So everything that shows up in our space externally, my darling, is to help you become a better version of you yourself. So here is the thing, my dear. If you are able to manage the deep understanding of your mind in a way where any experience, any happenings that you have in the journey of life, you are able to take out only the positive gist. You're able to only make the best out of it for your life. Just get that in your head. That is the filter that we need to have. That is our filter system that we need to have. Filter in the best for yourself, right? What is it that we need to have, right, darling? What you need to have is that I'm happy to learn. I'm happy to take life step by step. It's good to be humble. It's good to have our humility. It's good to have our feet on our ground and say, I'm okay to learn. I'm not just great. I'm not the best person out there. I know I can always better myself, but I'm not doubting myself. I just feel blessed for anything good that is coming my way. So it's like, yeah, I'm not the best, and I'm really grateful. As against, am I good enough? You see the difference? You see the difference? Am I good enough? Can be also a very egoless thing. It's really nice as well because in that way, any little thing that you get in your life, you will be like, wow, I'm so lucky. Oh my God, I didn't know I could get this. I didn't know I could get this. So if there is a positive tadka to that feeling of gratitude, to the feeling that I am ready to learn, to the feeling of am I not good enough, but a positive tadka. Am I good enough? May एक positive tadka, which is minus from the ego part is minus there. Then even the smallest goodness in your life will make you feel so blessed. And that's nice because that fills in your void. Now, what am I talking? Suddenly I've started speaking to you about this void. Why? Because filling this void is so much required for us to get our balance. I won't say only you, because we all need our balance, right? So you, me, for us to get our balance. And why do we need the balance again? For us to get our core in place. For us to get our core in place. No balance, no spinal cord, the body will go crumbling down. So are you ready to make sure that your pot, your heart, your mind does not have this crack of self-doubt, and you are ready to walk this path with me to be able to shut that exit route and make sure that we are able to actually enjoy every moment of our life, enjoy every experience in such a way that it benefits us. Do whatever it takes for you to have a healthy mind and a healthy life.